Added input is nice.
Does Shanto commentate?
Can I?
I mean,
He
you
does,
guys,
team.
everyone here is welcome to have their input.
Oh. As long as we're not talking over each
I've
other.
never been given that honor before.
Yeah, unless your opinion's stupid, then I'll tell you shit.
Oh.
Kind of just let Fishy do his thing
Yeah.
because Fishy's voice is very nice.
He's also
He's gonna tell
he's
you to
also
shut up
better
a
at
lot.
this live commentary thing.
Yeah.
When I started earlier, I was blubbering a little bit.
He's doing pretty good. Fishy had pretty good commentation. Commentating. Whatever.
I like watching him for the comp stuff. He's way better. He's so much better than Droodles. Oh my god.
And now everyone watching the stream knows your opinion on that.
It's a
everyone.
it's a
This is Zella9 representing PZC and his opinion is of course very, very awesome, and he thinks that Droodles is not near as good a streamer as Fishy. Just so you all know.
This is common sense.
Alright, real fast. So
you ready?
Which map or what planet are they fighting for again?
Kashyyyk.
Okay, right here.
The Wookiee homeworld.
Thanks, nerd. Just kidding.
You're not allowed to be a nerd, Shadow.
Huh?
You're not allowed to be a nerd.
No, yes I am. This is my event, sir. I can nerd out all I want. That's the whole point. Right. I lay down the lines here. I will nerd.
Alright.
I think they're ready.
Campbell, you're good? Okay. Here we go.
Alright. Oh wow, look. They're all sporting their pro avatars, rubbing it in on literally everyone else who doesn't have their pro avatar.
Wow.
Like me.
Hey, look, there's a challenger avatar in there. That's always nice.
Wait, who is the challenger avatar?
Combat.
Oh.
Unclear.
Yeah. Most people don't realize that is in fact the challenger avatar. It's just so plain.
Right now it looks like MM is doing a split. Some people going, or Ramen is going over the hill, probably to either spot towards A, the hill, and B, while we have the Vickers Light and the IS-4s coming to C. For Rival, they have two IS-4s coming to hold, probably try and reset C. Ungoliant, I can't say I'm enjoying him recently. He's a dick. He's spotting B, with Jake Knight covering support, and then E5s going towards A. Ungoliant already taking early bleeds.
Oh, God.
He deserved it, trust me. Okay. Rival getting the early cap. Dunk's already on A. HE splashing Ramen because he can't pen. Ramen getting the reset on A. Ramen having to push back because both E5s are pressuring him, making it difficult for him to reset without bleeding too terribly. Thankfully for him, Dunk is only using HE to reset. Bleed him a little bit. Rival's managing to get A now. Over on the C side, it's just an IS-4 battle, trying to bleed. Nothing really happening right now. Anti is supporting B and Ramen on A, just in case the E5s come over. Rival does get the A cap, giving them cap advantage, forcing MM to make a push rather than just pure defense. Rival's doing the smart thing, taking control of the hill, allowing them to have spotting and fire across the entire map. We'll see how MM handles this. Both 268s just got spotted by the E5s. Bubba taking a shot and getting tracked in a really bad position, taking 2 shots in total before managing to back off. Neither E5 bleeding for that. Bleeding in return, that is. Ooh, okay. Savage, which is make World of Tanks Blitz great again, just got lit up by Nico. Great shot by him. MM is still holding out, not really wanting to push yet, not setting up a solid offensive, playing rather passive. Wow.
Is Shanto commenting?
And this,
Can
geez,
I?
hold on. I mean,
You guys,
Everyone
I'm
here
hearing
as
an
well.
echo from my stream playing, so it just started. Swifty making a really ballsy push in the Vickers Light, taking one shot of damage from the IS-4. E5 starting to get shots into the IS-4s across the map. Like I said, having that hill advantage gives them... Oh, can't touch this, just took 2,600 damage. Why is he pushing over that hill? That is a very bad decision from probably Bubba. They are bleeding horribly trying to make this push happen.
Oh, Bubba's a bot.
Bubba is a bot. That's why we call him Nubba. Nubba Vernon. Poops man going down, can't touch this. Barely alive himself. Angel Darkness could take him out with an HE if he hits his shot. Nico pushing up with the 268 to try and hit a shot on Crystal. Bubba Vernon coming in with the flank, or not with the flank, with the assistance with Nico. Nico accidentally blocking the shot. Bubba not able to get a shot in. Bubba takes a load of damage and goes down as well. Can't touch this, for some reason is still alive. Surprised he hasn't been cleared yet. A simple heat shell would have taken him out. Swifty also almost dead. This is not looking good for MMM. MM is down 4,000 hit points right now. Bleeding in about every aspect of the word. Only Anti and Ramen having significant amounts of HP left. Not really making a solid push or having particularly good focus fire on any tank right now. Leaving them to most likely lose this match unless Rival chokes really hard, which is very unlikely at this point. See if they can even take out one more tank before going down. Anti might have a chance of taking out Ungliant if he manages to block some shells, which is not looking like it's going to happen. Ungliant chokes the finishing kill shot though. And he doesn't go for the shot at Ungliant, just hits Jake Knight one more time before finally getting taken out. His pro camo not saving him at all.
Hey guys, quick question.
Pretty strat. What's up? You're on stream.
Oh, hey, we don't lose our fleet after lost to Coruscant, correct?
After a loss for Coruscant? Hang on.
Because it was a planetary battle, not a space battle.
That is correct. Your fleet simply retreats
Back to the spot the last planet it occupied. Awesome. That's what I thought.
That
I was
is
just
correct.
making sure that the rules hadn't changed from the last time I read them.
Let me double check just to make sure.
Where is it that we would see that, too?
Let's see. Actually, I didn't put those specific words in there, but it is the same rule.
Okay.
I will edit that right now. Flashback
Awesome.
to data.
You'd think MN, being Moonmen, would be much better at this galactic stuff.
Rather than the X-Wings?
X-Wings is a little bit more catered to this specific event type since it is Star Wars based. Come on. There we go. Got speed going. Who was doing that in Discord?
Zyko.
Zyko? What the hell, man?
Wait, hold up.
We're in the middle of streaming, Zyko. Gosh.
Alright, thanks, gentlemen. You guys have a good night.
I'm kidding, Zyko Talk. It's fine.
Hey, was the stream lagging too during our match? During that first match?
There's been a lot of server lag for everybody. We
Okay.
experienced it in the last two matches as well. So that's not.
I mean, so long as it affects everybody equally, it is what it is.
Everyone had it that right.
Yeah, everyone's having it.
MM going with the very OP spotting spot with the Vickers Light, having the highest view range, and hiding in a bush all the way over by C in the spawn. It can spot just about everywhere on the map, while staying unspotted itself. Unfortunately, it's not the most accurate, so it does struggle to hit some of these shots all the way across. On the other hand, Rival is doing a pretty heavy push onto A. Anti bleeding half his hit points already, not making this helpful for them, but they still have, after that nice shot from Nico, they're still 1,000 hit points over Rival. Let's see if they can't manage to keep this way. Rival making a split decision, sending Duncan to B, having their mediums cover him, while their heavies back away from A, realizing they can't do much with Nico covering them, meaning they would have to bleed pretty heavily to get anywhere near capping A. Dunk has all 3 of his STBs and Vickers pushing Swifty, who's in the Vickers light for MM, off of C. Swifty did manage to get the cap, and Dunk is bleeding really hard. Combat Ramen should be able to clear him out right now, yes. Managed to take Dunk out of the fight, giving MM the tank advantage. I don't know how long this will last, though. Swifty is, unfortunately for him, bleeding pretty hard to Ungoliant, who is relentless in the chase. Savage manages to take him out, putting it back to a 6-6, tank-wise. Rival's IS-4 is just getting onto B, giving them cap, while MM has pushed through A, not capping, but managing to take out Crystal, or not taking him out yet, but surround him, leaving him to be taken out very soon, evening the scoreboard, not evening the scoreboard even, putting Rival down a significant amount. Rival is now in a 4v6. They have about 2,000 less hit points. They managed to put Can't Touch This on a one-shot. Anti is still half health, and Ramen is now suffering the consequences of being by himself in a 1v3. He's trying to run away from the Vickers Light and 2 IS-4s. He managed to get away for now, not for very long. Ungoliant is going for the cutoff, while Savage is drowning himself trying to get across the river without bleeding to keep everyone else spotted. Ramen and Ungoliant just ran into each other, Jake Knight managing to put one more shell into him, leaving Ungoliant to most likely get the finish here. Yes. Now it is a 4v5. Can't Touch This is still a one-shot, Anti half health. Ungoliant is a 2-shot, and Savage is a 2-shot as well. Let's see how MM can manage to do this. They do have 2 caps, making it so Rival has to push them. Ungoliant going for the safe decision and going around, far away from everyone else, to cap C by himself. Bubba is also heading his way towards C, most likely to reset cap. And thank you, Shoto, for the casual call-out in the middle. Savage taking a bleed from Poopsa. Wow. Wow, Dunk. Alright, Shoto, let's just ban Dunk real fast. Ungoliant manages to get C. Bubba did not actually want to go to help C. He wanted to get hill advantage again. He will most likely spot Ungoliant if Ungoliant decides to push up. Ungoliant does not decide to push up towards B and is instead heading towards the spawn. The 2 IS-4s for Rival are trying to make the push onto A. They are currently in a hold, unable to push past Poopsa, Anti, and Nico. Bubba does manage to clear the other STB, leaving the 2 IS-4s in a crossfire pincer maneuver, with 2 IS-4s and SPDB and a 268 farming them for all of their HP. Poopsa managed to choke his shot though, would have taken out Jake Knight. Bubba cleans it up for him, leaving Angel of Darkness all by himself between 4 tanks, while Ungoliant very slowly makes his run around, unable to really do anything at this point. No point in saving, might as well just YOLO in and end it already. Instead, he decides to... He's undecided himself, it appears. Bubba is going for the B cap unnecessarily. 988 cap points. MM is going to cinch this victory with no problems this time. Let's see if they can't do it another time. And Poopsa decided to eat himself off the cliff at the end.
Still a pretty close match.
Still
Not
pretty
bad.
close. MM got their shit together and didn't choke like they did the first round. Not really sure what they decided to do.
Swap spawns, Zilla, if you haven't
I
already.
did.
Okay, and yeah, pretty good game here. I think Rivals pulls up some pretty good strats and focus fire, but Moonman is doing good as well.
Rival is doing better than their first round. Their first round was definitely difficult for them. This time they are playing much better, making MM actually have to try instead of being cocky and pretending like they're going to win super easily, which is something I personally have had a problem with there. Sometimes they get a little bit too much in their head and they choke. It's rather sad. They have no reason to lose some of these games that they lose, but when your ego's too big, it kind of screws you over.
At Bubba whenever he's watching the stream. Or is it everyone else? I think it's Bubba. All in all, had some pretty exciting matches the whole night. Streamed almost all of them. Only one wasn't streamed, I think. Right, Zilla. Looks like they're ready. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know where Air went.
I wonder if he's still streaming.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh. Well, the match started.
Yes, yes. I'm flying up into the sky now.
Rival running 2 268s. Same
with MM, yes. They're doing it slightly different this time. They don't have both on the camping hill. They're sending Nico over with an IS-4 towards A, which is an interesting decision. Ramen taking the A hill like normal. And then we have Swifty and Papusa Man holding C versus Crystal and Angel of Darkness. Trey in a 268 in a rather aggressive position for said tank. I hit the wrong button and screwed myself up. I've never seen someone put a 268 right there. It's really, it can get bled really easily. It's rather risky. It's more of a light tank, maybe even heavy, because the heavy can hold better with its armor. Can't Touch This might be able to spot him if Trey does move. That is...
Nobody on the rival side has been spotted. I don't think anyone from Moonman has been spotted either.
Nope. Ungoliant taking up the really good Vickers Light position. Super good spotting. Almost impossible to get spotted yourself until they push up closer if you stay in that bush. You can pretty much spot all the way to the castle as well. Ramen just getting spotted. Probably peeking Dunk. Yes, Dunk got spotted as well. They have very little intel as of right now on where everyone is. Oh, Swifty just got spotted and takes 287 from Ungoliant. Rather nice shot from up on that little cheeky hill. Not much Swifty can do besides try and blind fire the bush. Everyone's playing a little bit more passive this round after the last two more aggressive plays. Dunk is trying to push up onto the hill to take some sort of hill advantage. No one has fully claimed it yet. Both tanks up there, very good at holding. Great turret armor and gun depression makes them rather difficult to pen easily. Rival is still holding a very strong tank advantage towards C, but it's not to be misled because MM has both two IS-4s covering there, and then Bubba and Can't Touch This can very easily support their IS-4s if Rival does decide to push towards C. But right now it looks like a C push would be best Rivals if I could English, would be Rival's best option, just based on their positioning.
I don't know. Looks like the 268 and the IS-4 close to B can easily get shots in that area.
A
As
B
well
push
as
is
the SG.
difficult, though, especially with Bubba can't touch this directly covering the B, and then Ramen can easily get into a spot to reset if they do manage to get out of the vision of those. B pushes on this map are really rough, unless you have at least control of the hill, because the hill is where you get reset on B the most. Looks like Rival has rotated their 113 over towards A, giving them a stronger ability to push.
Hey, cuties, how y'all doing?
We're on stream right now. That's Iridium.
Oh.
Iridium,
Let me
keep yourself
just...
muted.
Yeah, oh, you server muted him, thank you. Or is that just my mute thing?
How did you already know to mute him?
You have to deafen him as well if you're going to talk like that. Rival is still holding the rather balanced. No one's wanting to push. They are running out of time. Someone has to either get a kill or a cap soon. Otherwise it will be a tie, which would be a rather interesting decision from the callers. Nico did just get spotted and just took a load of damage in his 268. It is not looking good for MM at this moment, because if they lose him, they will have to be pushed. They will be forced to push, because they will no longer have the cap advantage. IS-4s are trying to rotate out, but got spotted anyways. MM's getting most of their tanks spotted right now, giving Rival the knowledge of their tank position. Rival's going in for the C-cap, but can't touch this is right there to reset. They cannot, MM cannot let them get the C-cap, otherwise they will lose that cap advantage and it will not fare well for them. They are also going for the A-cap, forcing MM to make a drastic decision. They have to keep resetting for another minute and 43, trying to bleed them hard enough to get the kill, and then still not letting them get the cap. It is looking like it is going to work for MM though. If they do manage to bleed these guys hard enough, they will get the kills, and therefore the points without actually having to get a cap. Although it looks like a Savage is going to get the A cap, which is not looking good for MM. Ramen is also taking a load of damage. He has to run, but Ungoliant and the Vickers Light does have a chance of killing him. MM needs to take out Crystal and Dunk, who are both very low at the moment, to stay in this. They will also need to get on a cap. Anti is getting swarmed. It is not looking good for MM right now. It looks like Rival managed to outweight them and get them to push, bleeding too heavily. MM is struggling at this moment. They have 50 seconds to get cap back on their side. They are working on capping C, which will help keep them closer, but they're going to have to take out a couple of tanks to be able to get back to 400 before Rival can get too far ahead of them. Angel of Darkness is unfortunately being left alone to deal with two IS-4s. He is going to bleed pretty heavily. Bubba needs to get out from B. If they can take out make World of Tanks Blitz again, otherwise known as Savage, and Angel of Darkness, MM might still be in this. They have 15 seconds to take out Savage, and then they might have enough time for... They got the cap back. That was just what they needed. Unfortunately for Bubba, he is in a very bad place, but it doesn't matter. They managed to cinch that victory with only seconds to spare. That was very, very close.
Really close.
Yeah, I thought they had lost that. I thought they had messed up too bad. I lost faith.
They pulled that out.
Of their ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Rather impressive last-minute victory. I've only seen them pull something off like that once, so I am proud they managed to do it again.
All right, that's it for the night. Thank you for streaming, Band. If you have any questions about the event, I can answer it on stream if you want.
Sure, go ahead and answer some questions. I did put the Discord link in the description as well as the Galaxy at War basics from the channel, just so people have some sort of idea of what is going on, if they didn't already.
Okay. Sounds great. Do you have any questions?
Somebody did ask, were there any passives or actives in effect for this game?
Passive? No, in this game, we had the Old Republic versus the Sith Empire, and neither one of them have a bonus that affects the match.
Alright, oof. I hope that answers your question in 5 minutes when you get to this part of the stream.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nothing from the stream. Where did you get this idea from?
The idea? It wasn't my idea.
Okay, who got the idea and where did they get it from? Because I know it is very similar to Clan Wars.
The original thought came from Smokescreen Arrow, who is in PZC right now. Me and him were in the Wing family like a year ago when he brought the idea to me, and we decided to work on it. We brought several other people in along the way. We ran 2 versions of this event over the last 8 or 9 months, including also a really, really small, like 2v2 version as well, just for fun. As for like all the details, like the map is based off of a map that was in a game that I played back in like 2006 called Star Wars Empire at War. The strategy game, I really loved it. A lot of the factions, everything of course is inspired by Star Wars because my love for the Star Wars is like, it's probably not healthy. And a lot of the roles, it's just been in development over the last 2 events. Like we had an alpha test and a beta test. There was no prize fund, just volunteers. This is the first time we actually ran the event with clans as the team. Before it was just you make a team and you join the event just for the sake of testing. So this is almost like a third test with the clans, but most of the rules are pretty well hammered out. And the reason we probably put a lot of time and effort into this is because Clan Wars hasn't been a thing for, well, a very long time, almost 2 years, I think. And it wasn't necessarily made as a replacement at first, but the more we went into it and the more we just developed it, it just kind of became that. And we are working on getting prizing from Wargaming, but there's a lot of extra steps to take, and it's a lot of work. And I don't know if you could tell, but it takes a lot of time too. And yeah, that's the basics. It's just, it helps that I like doing it. This is something I love doing. I like Star Wars and I like running events. This is definitely not the first event I've ever helped run or run myself. It's just, and I like Blitz most of the time. I don't like it when I'm lagging.
Nope, I don't think anyone does.
Shoto's the king of lag.
I am the lagger of Blitz. I was watching the games with like 400 and 500 ping and 20% loss. It's fine when I'm watching though. But yeah, it's just a fun thing I did. There's probably way too many rules, as some people have told me. So it might be slimmed down a little bit in the next one, especially if we try to get it sponsored by Wargaming, which is, once again, very hard.
Yeah, that would be really cool if you did manage to get sponsorship.
Right, and yeah, this is just, just something I've been doing. I probably should be working with my clan for getting ready for Twister season, but I mean, this kind of does. It kind of helps a little.
Yeah.
I'd much rather do this though. But I gotta go take care of some of the logistical stuff tonight.
All right.
The match phase is now officially over, etc., etc. I gotta add credits and all that fun junk. So I will be going off for the night. If you have more questions, feel free to DM me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.
All right. Well, thank you, Shoto, and have a good night,
Thank
everyone.
you for streaming.
No
I'm
problem.
gonna tell everyone to sub to you again.
Again, yes, that would be nice. Thank